Jennifer Tilly addressed a rumor about the upcoming 15th season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. After an online rumor circulated claiming she had a heated exchange with recurring guest Faye Resnick while filming the Bravo reality show, the Chucky actress posted to clarify, "I usually don't respond to rumors, but this is just plain silly." Tilly, 66, wrote, "We have not filmed with Faye Resnick, and if we did, Faye is the sweetest person in the world. There would be no yelling. Also, I am not the kind of person to be breaking glass. Glass is expensive." In addition to Tilly, the 15th season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills will star Kyle Richards, Dorit Kemsley, Erica Jane, Sutton Strack, and Bozoma St. John. Rachel Zoe has also joined the cast. Tilly's post was in response to a social media rumor that alleged breaking Faye Resnick and Jennifer Tilly reportedly had to be physically separated while filming RHOBH. Sources heard glass break and Tilly yell, "You don't know who you're messing with, Faye." Resnick, a close friend of Richards who has appeared as a guest on RHOBH throughout the show's long run, responded to the post to assure fans there was no altercation. "Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous and certainly never happened," she wrote in an Instagram comment. "I adore Jennifer, so please stop making things up and spreading senseless lies. With all that's going on in our world right now, I would think a little kindness would be helpful." Resnick also stated to Oak Briefing on Bravo, "This is far from true," she said of the alleged incident. "I adore Jennifer. We have never had an argument or disagreement." While Resnick has not filmed with the RHOBH cast this season, another of Richard's longtime friends reportedly has. An insider told the Briefing on Bravo that Christine Blackman, the wife of TV director Steve Blackman, filmed with the cast during a trip to Sedona, Arizona. Producers haven't decided yet if she will be full-time or a friend of. They're playing it by ear based on how filming goes, the insider claimed. But so far, so good. She's a great addition, and Kyle is so happy to have a confidant by her side. The California sun, a relentless golden eye, beat down on the manicured lawns of Beverly Hills. But inside the sprawling, tastefully decorated mansion, a different kind of heat was brewing. Jennifer Tilly, perched on a velvet chaise lounge, a perfectly chilled mimosa in hand, scrolled through her phone with a frown that deepened with each swipe. Around her, the usual pre-filming chaos buzzed. Stylists adjusting lighting, producers whispering into headsets, and the other ladies, Kyle, Dorit, Erica, Sutton, and Bozoma, flitting about, their laughter and chatter a familiar symphony. This was the start of season 15, and the air was thick with the promise of fresh drama, new alliances, and, inevitably, the kind of manufactured chaos that kept the Bravo cameras rolling. Jennifer, a seasoned actress and a relatively new, yet beloved, addition to the cast, had approached this season with her usual blend of theatrical flair and pragmatic wit. She understood the game. She just preferred to play it on her own terms. But the latest game wasn't one she'd signed up for. A screenshot, grainy and vicious, had landed in her DMs, then her texts, then her public comments. It was a snippet from a gossip account, screaming in all caps, "Breaking Faye Resnick and Jennifer Tilly reportedly had to be physically separated while filming RHOBH." Sources heard glass break and Tilly yell, "You don't know who you're messing with, Faye." Jennifer snorted, a delicate bubble of outrage rising within her. "Glass break? Me yelling? Faye Resnick?" she muttered, shaking her head. "This is just plain silly." She typed out a quick, indignant post, her fingers flying across the screen. "I usually don't respond to rumors, but this is just plain silly. We have not filmed with Faye Resnick, and if we did, Faye is the sweetest person in the world. There would be no yelling. Also, I am not the kind of person to be breaking glass. Glass is expensive." She hit post, a small sigh of relief escaping her lips, though she knew the internet, like a hydra, would sprout 2 more heads for every one she severed. Across town, in her own sun-drenched kitchen, Faye Resnick was equally bewildered. Her phone, usually a steady stream of interior design inquiries and texts from Kyle, was now a vibrating testament to digital hysteria. "Oh my goodness," she murmured, scanning the same ridiculous rumor. "This is ridiculous and certainly never happened." She quickly typed her own rebuttal, a plea for sanity amidst the online frenzy. "I adore Jennifer, so please stop making things up and spreading senseless lies. With all that's going on in our world right now, I would think a little kindness would be helpful." The irony wasn't lost on either woman. Here they were, 2 grown women, successful in their own rights, forced to debunk a fantastical tale of shattered crystal and theatrical shouting, all for the entertainment of an unseen audience. It was the price of admission to the gilded cage of reality television, a price Jennifer was still learning to calculate. "Did you see this nonsense?" Kyle Richards, ever the matriarch of the group, bustled into Jennifer's dressing room later that day, her phone already open to the offending post. "Faye just called me, she's beside herself. And you, breaking glass? Honestly, Jen, they're getting desperate for storylines." Jennifer adjusted the sequined sleeve of her dress. "Desperate is an understatement, darling. I mean, if I were going to break glass, it would be something truly spectacular. A Tiffany vase, perhaps. Not some generic prop glass, and certainly not at Faye. She's a gem." Kyle laughed, a genuine, unforced sound. "Exactly, it's so clearly made up, but you know how it goes. One person posts it, then it's sources say, and suddenly it's gospel." She paused, then lowered her voice. "Speaking of sources, have you met Christine Blackman yet? She filmed with us in Sedona." Jennifer raised an eyebrow. "Ah, the new friend of." "Kyle, you always have a confidant up your sleeve. Is she going to be the one throwing the actual glass?" she joked, a mischievous glint in her eye. Kyle playfully slapped her arm. No, Christine is lovely. She's Steve Blackman's wife, you know. Producers are still deciding if she'll be full-time or a friend, but she's been a great addition. It's nice to have someone who truly understands everything." The conversation shifted, as it always did, to the more tangible dramas of the season. Dorrit's latest fashion venture, Erica's ongoing legal battles, Sutton's ever-present anxieties. The rumor, for a moment, faded into the background, a minor irritant in the grand scheme of things. But it lingered, a testament to the insatiable appetite for conflict that fueled the show. A few days later, a production meeting was called, ostensibly to discuss upcoming shoots, but everyone knew the real reason. The Tilly Resnick showdown had gone viral, and the producers, while perhaps secretly thrilled by the buzz, also had to maintain a semblance of control. So Jennifer Faye, one of the executive producers, began, his tone carefully neutral. "We've seen the social media chatter. Anything you'd like to clarify for the cameras?" Jennifer leaned forward, her expression serene. "Well, as I said on my Instagram, it's utter nonsense. Faye and I haven't filmed together this season, and even if we did, we adore each other. There would be no yelling, no glass breaking, unless it was an accident, and then I'd probably apologize profusely and offer to replace it." Faye, via video call, nodded emphatically. "Exactly, it's just a hurtful, baseless rumor. I've told Oak Briefing on Bravo it's far from true. Jennifer and I have never had an argument or disagreement." The producers exchanged glances. The drama they'd hoped to milk from the rumor was deflating before their eyes. But this was also the beauty and the beast of reality TV. The real lives often refused to conform to the manufactured narratives. Later that week, Jennifer found herself at a charity gala, rubbing shoulders with the usual Beverly Hills crowd. She spotted Faye across the room, elegant in a sweeping gown. They gravitated towards each other, a silent understanding passing between them. "So, the great glass-breaking incident," Faye quipped, a wry smile playing on her lips. I was picturing myself dodging shards of crystal, like some action movie heroine. Jennifer laughed, a rich, throaty sound. And I was picturing myself screaming like a banshee, which, let's be honest, would be far too much effort. And again, the cost of the glass. People just don't understand the economics of a good tantrum. They shared a genuine laugh, the absurdity of the situation binding them in a shared moment of relief. It's wild, isn't it? Faye said, shaking her head. How quickly something completely made up can take on a life of its own. It's the nature of the beast, darling, Jennifer replied, taking a sip of champagne. Everyone wants a villain, a hero, a dramatic confrontation. The truth is often far less exciting, which is why they have to invent it. The conversation drifted to more mundane topics: the gala's catering, mutual friends, upcoming travel plans. It was a normal, pleasant interaction, devoid of any manufactured tension. This was the reality, far removed from the sensational headlines.